Imagine a world filled with creatures so bizarre and unique, they seem to have sprung from the wildest imaginations. In reality, these are not figments of fantasy, but creatures that once roamed our Earth. Our planet's history is a rich tapestry woven with the threads of time, each strand representing a unique species that once thrived. These prehistoric creatures, each more unusual than the last, were not just survivors, but champions of evolution, adapting and flourishing in their respective eras. Their existence, while intriguing, also provides valuable insights into the natural world's past, present, and future. As we journey back in time, prepare to meet some of the most unusual characters in Earth's grand history. Our first creature is a paradox, an elephant-like creature known as Platybelodon, with tusks on its chin rather than on its upper jaw. Think about that for a second. A beast bearing the weight of tusks, not from above, but from below. The Platybelodon grazed the prehistoric plains. Its lower tusks, shaped like shovels, were possibly used to strip bark off trees or to dig up aquatic vegetation. Quite the herbivore this creature was. Next, we move on to a creature that might seem straight out of a science fiction movie, the Therizinosaurus. This dinosaur was a herbivore, a rarity among theropods, and its most striking feature was its gigantic claws. Imagine a creature standing on two legs, towering above you, with claws that could reach up to 3 feet in length. It's believed these claws were used for foraging and defense, although, with claws that size, it's hard to imagine needing to defend against much. And now, let's take to the skies with our third creature, the Microraptor. This dinosaur was a real oddball, boasting features of both birds and dinosaurs. Picture a bird, now add 2 extra wings and a long feathered tail. That's the Microraptor for you. This small dinosaur used its 4 wings to glide between trees, a precursor to the birds we know today. These creatures, as strange as they may seem, are but the tip of the prehistoric iceberg. Next in line is a gliding reptile, the Coelurosauridus. This creature, much like a modern-day flying squirrel, had a unique adaptation that allowed it to take to the skies. No, it didn't have wings in the traditional sense. Instead, it had extendable ribs that acted as pseudo-wings, enabling it to glide from one tree to another. Quite the treetop traveler, wasn't it? Moving on, let's meet a pterosaur that could have easily won the most likely to be mistaken for a medieval banner award, the Nyctosaurus. This flying reptile sported a head crest so large and elaborate it's a wonder how it managed to fly at all. But fly it did, and quite efficiently too. Its crest, while seemingly cumbersome, was actually lightweight and likely played a role in mating displays, much like a peacock's plumage. Talk about taking fashion risks. Finally, we dive underwater to encounter the Dunkleosteus, an extinct fish species that was all about strength and armor. Its face was heavily armored, and it had one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom. This marine titan didn't mess around when it came to mealtime. It could snap its jaws shut so fast and powerfully, it created a suction that pulled in its unlucky prey. Now that's one fish you wouldn't want to meet on a dark ocean night. From gliding reptiles to pterosaurs with headgear and fish with armored faces, prehistory was truly a time of extraordinary creatures. Finally, we come to a creature known only by its arms, the Deinotherium. Its fossilized arms, each 8 feet long, leave us with more questions than answers. This dinosaur, shrouded in mystery, caps off our exploration of unusual prehistoric creatures. We've journeyed through a world of elephant-like beasts with chin tusks, herbivorous theropods with menacing claws, and bird-like dinosaurs with tail feathers and 4 wings. We've encountered gliding reptiles, pterosaurs with peculiar crests and teeth, and extinct fish with armored faces. These unusual creatures remind us of the incredible diversity and adaptability of life on Earth. If you enjoyed this journey into prehistory, do subscribe to Unbelievable Top 10 for more fascinating insights.